Morning degenerates. Right, I want to throw out two selections today that warrant a small bet. We're going to go a point win on 11 to 1 shot, and we're going to go a point each way on a 5 to 1 shot. That there's only two places in both of these races, but I think the 5 to 1 shot should run a big race if it backs up what it did on debut. Come to that in a second. Right, the first one is the 120 at Sedgefield. We have a horse here running out of the handicap. Now, although that seems bad on paper, I don't mind it at all. And let me tell you why. Because you have an up-and-coming kind of, he's had 2 runs now, not up-and-coming anywhere. He's very lowly rated. But you have a horse that's not fully proven his ability as a chaser. He was very lowly rated over hurdles anyway. But the reason I like this angle is the horses that run from out of handicap tend to be overpriced, and then you have trainers running them in the race because you have one negative, we're out of handicap, but the other positives are track, trip, the race itself, the actual race. So 2 mile 5 around Sedgefield mightn't, will suit this lad really well. He ran over a bit further there the first day, he travelled well and then didn't just see it out. He then showed more promise back in trip at Musselburgh the last day when he finished second to a kind of a horse that bolted in. So what I'm thinking is, he's going to outrun his odds. So I'm taking a chance. The favourite has been beaten. He started in 2 handicap chases already. He's been beaten in 2 already. The second favourite finished second in a race where 5 or 6 pulled up, the others fell. I think there might have even been 2 or 3 finishers in that race. So as far as form goes, this lad has jumped around the track. He's ran okay over further when not seeing it out. He then showed more promise in Musselburgh the last day when staying on late to take second. So I'm happy to take a chance with him, although he's out of handicap. I can see him outrunning those odds. A point win, Dr. Scirocco, 11 to 1. And then in the 3 o'clock at Huntingdon, start in front. I was in Weatherby today. This horse won. He won very well. He was up handy. He jumped well. And the way he got to the line was impressive. He really got to the line from the back of the last. And that's the sign of a good horse at Weatherby. Very stiff finish there. And he done everything right. He had some nice back form in France on the flat, and he had a few runs over hurdles. So he might be able to bob along in front here. And at 5 to 1, I think there's only 7 runners, so only 2 places. But I think he's going to fill one of the 2 for sure. If he improves off the debut run, where he was just so impressive getting to the line from the back of the last. And not too many juveniles can do that, where I thought he galloped straight through it after racing handy, on very testing ground. Now, the ground won't be as testing today, but I still think he warrants it each way a bet. Alright, bet safe, bet fun. Colbert Sports, your number one. Keep following.